Well, everyone, I know you've been anticipating this, but I finally have attempt 5 for you guys. Thank you for being patient. I know it's been around almost a week, but this attempt is real special to me, and I'm hoping to share this experience with you. So, just be prepared to have your minds blown away. Jumping right into the attempt, we're going to talk about our 3 starters. For now, we're just going to talk about 2 and 3, and talk about starter 1 in just a little bit. Starters 2 and 3 were Lucarona and Spirit Trio, but there was something about starter 1 that stood out more than the others. Something about them made me choose them. It's truly something that I've been waiting for. We finally got a Wailord Fuse. My favorite Pokemon teamed up and fused with the Dragon type. A water dragon type. This meant something to me. Obviously, we went with Wailvern. But next it was the rival battle. Let's just say it was a clean sweep. We actually leveled up 3 times from the battle, so that was very nice. We picked up a Power Band and a Mango Berry. We then came up to our first encounter, a Mewdoof. I'm excited for this catch. We then picked up the Parcel, another Power Band, get Pokeballs. We have now came back to our first encounter, but he doesn't like to cooperate, and he actually decides to become one of us. My health was starting to drop, and I wasn't willing to risk this run, so I'd run away. After missing that catch, I decided to level up my Wailvern to at least around level 10, just so I can be secure of not losing him. Once I got my Wailvern to level 10, I headed over to the Pokemart to sell some things for more Pokeballs and potions. Sold both Power Bands and DNA Splicers. I bought 22 Pokeballs and 9 potions. I then went up to Route 2 to get my second encounter, Ketrit. After a few tossed Pokeballs, we finally got our second member of the team. Ketrit is a normal type Pokemon. I then went to fight the trainer in Route 1. It was an easy sweep. I stayed in Route 1 to get my Wailvern to level 12. Once Wailvern was level 12, I decided to pursue the left side. I picked up an Iron Plate, picked up 2 more Mango Berries and another Power Band, then picked up a fight with this trainer. It was another clean sweep. I then ran through the grass down below and came across Cloydom. After a few tries, Cloydom was caught and added to the team. Cloydom is a water ghost type Pokemon. After catching Cloydom, I get Wailvern to level 13 and Cloydom to level 9. Then battle against the youngster. It was a piece of cake. Sell another Power Band, buy a few more potions and Pokeballs. I head up to Viridian Forest and do my mushroom encounter, but I actually got a hat. I do the mushroom again, and then I actually get an encounter this time. So I know this might seem confusing, but I can keep doing that encounter for the mushroom until the mushroom disappears. So usually a mushroom has 2 attempts. So the first one was the hat, and now the second one is a Pokemon. The Pokemon that we did come across was Buto. Fortunately, Wailvern's Gust murdered Buto. I found a Charti Berry and an Iron Plate along with an encounter. I guess Wailvern didn't like that one. Went to the right and found ourselves a Pokeball. Our grass encounter is Spinasear. We caught Spinasear and added him to the team. Spinasear is a bug type Pokemon. Next I fight this bug catcher that's to the right and then up. Wailvern sleeps alone. Pick up another Charti Berry. I've now finally arrived at Pewter City. I go back down to Viridian Forest to refight this trainer over and over again. I get Kectrit to level 13. I get Spinasphere to level 13. And Colloidum to level 13. With my team at the max cap currently for their levels, I head up towards the gym and talk to this old man, and I find out that Brock is a ghost type gym, along given with a spooky plate, who I give to Kectrit because he has ghost moves. I start off with the first trainer in my way. And it's an easy sweep. I head into this gym fight with Wailvern and Kectrit. Take out his Litris, and I take out his Jarlath. And just like that, we have our first badge. After the gym, I go to the Pokemart and buy a couple antidotes and a Paralyze heal. I go to the right and I get my encounter, Unpix. Unpix has been added to the team. Unpix is a Psychic Fire type Pokemon. Next we try our luck with this Bug Trainer. It was a little scary, but we live. Next we try our luck with the youngster above. Also a pretty scary fight, but we're good. Being worried about those two trainers, I decided to head back to Viridian Forest to keep fighting this other bug catcher. I farmed my Wailvern to level 24 just to be prepared. Next, I continue on the path to try to fight against this youngster. Really easy fight. Pick up an Iron Plate. I then fight this Lass. Easy win. I then go to fight this bug catcher down below. Another W. Find myself a Spark Ball. Pick up 2 presents. Now, coming up is currently a little mission that we have to do. Apparently, there are these 2 black rocket men inside these caves, and this nurse is worried about it, so we have to go check it in for Brock. While doing that mission, we did come across our encounter, Tototh. Member added to the team. Tototh is a water normal type Pokemon. We now see the 2 Team Rocket leaders talking about some sort of operation, so we must go tell Brock. On our way out, we do find a Moonstone. After talking to Brock, he gives us Rock Smash, which allows us to smash rocks and continue through Mount Moon. Before going into Mount Moon, we break a rock and actually get a Tyrant mask. We then break another rock and actually got an Aerodactyl skull, and we stick with that. Next up, we fight this trainer who is actually very important because she will help us level up our team. Before doing so, we actually get a rock encounter that isn't Tototh. A Noctflame. Noctflame joins the team. Noctflame is a flying fighter type Pokemon. I decide to replace Tototh with Noctflame since we already have 2 other water types in our party. We have finally gotten our first evolution. Kectret is evolving into Kectrit. Kectrit is still just a normal type Pokemon. I then keep farming this trainer and get all of my Pokemon in my party to at least above level 20. I'll make your guys' lives easier and skip all that shenanigans, even though in reality it probably took me about 45 minutes, but for you guys it'll take 5 seconds. With my party 20 plus and believing in them, we pursue Mount Moon. On our way throughout the mountain, we fought a bunch of trainers and Team Rocket members, but there's also this little shop that's on top of the mountain. Now, there's actually an item that's really busted in here. there's an item that's the same price as a potion, but instead of healing for 20, it heals for 50. Those are called fresh waters. Pursuing the path a little more, we actually come across Team Rocket and their leader, Giovanni, and it looks like they're trying to do a triple fusion. They then send this poor scientist to fight me, but he didn't stand a chance. After the battle, it looks like something goes wrong and the fusion misfires, and everyone bolts. I continue, and then I finally get out of Mount Moon. I then go ahead and try to catch my Route 4 Pokemon. But Unpix accidentally murdered him. I then go to Cerulean City and fight Misty's gym. After defeating the one trainer that was in the way, it was time to fight Misty. I entered Wailvern and Spinaceer. I take out Mr. Eerie. Wailvern couldn't take this Blissblim out for its life, so I put in Spinaceer to finish the job. It was a very close fight, but we got the job done and obtained the second badge. There, I put my mushroom cap back on and my red jacket and jeans. I then went down Route 5 to get my next encounter, Orchnamo. Orchnamo was caught and added to the team. Orchnamo is a fire-electric type Pokemon, and I'm actually excited for this combination. I replaced Knockflame with Torchnamo. Continuing south, I finally got through Vermilion City, going through routes 5 and 6. To the right, there was this miner, and I talked to him, and he said that his pickaxe was behind a couple of these rocks. After picking up the pickaxe and bringing it back to the miner, he said I could keep it, which means I could finally replace Rock Smash. Next, I head into Diglett Cave to search for another encounter. I come across Metayu, but he just didn't want to stay in a Pokeball. Leaving the cave, I head over to Route 11 to get another encounter. We come across Cradbog. Cradbog is caught and added to the team, and it is a rock poison type Pokemon. I then added Cradbog to the team and replaced Unpix because we have Torchnamo. I then go back up to Route 6 to get another encounter, but Wailvern didn't like that one either. I then farmed the Bug Catcher to get Wailvern to level 28. In that process, I also got Cloydum to level 28. But not everything can go right. We are unstoppable, right? I knew there was going to come a time where we lost a beloved one. But there's nothing we can do but push forward, unfortunately. With the unfortunate loss of Spinaceer, we replaced them with Unpix. Decided to move on and go back to Cerulean City to do our rival fight. Wailvern got a clean sweep for Spinaceer's revenge. I pursued and got across Nugget Bridge, defeating all the trainers and the one Team Rocket member, and went to Route 24 to get another encounter. Wailvern was just too upset. Went to the right, past Route 25, defeated all the trainers in Route 25 to get to this lighthouse lab to pick up something important. This guy gave me a ticket to the SS Anne, which I need to get on the boat and continue my adventure. On my way back, I actually came across a puddle encounter which I didn't even know was a thing. A Vigobat. Vigobat was added to the team, and it is a normal flying type Pokemon. I then headed to Vermilion City, walked down the docks, and boarded the SS Anne. The SS Anne is full of items and trainer battles, but also a rival fight, which was a piece of cake. I picked up HM01 from the captain, which was cut. I then headed back to Viridian Forest because I remember seeing earlier there was an egg. I then helped an old man cut trees in his backyard so he can give me shears to replace cut. I then headed back to Aurelian City to see what type the gym would be. It is a steel type gym. Knowing that, I wanted to level up Torch Namo because he's a fire electric type, which would be good against steel. I was then able to evolve Torch Namo into a Calm Namo. As I was leveling up Calm Namo, I noticed this lady up top with these weird safari clothes on. She wanted to battle, but with only water type Pokemon, and then she would give me her outfit. So I said, hell to it, why not? I was only able to enter Wailvern and Koidum since they're the only water types that I have. But I was confident in my guys. I took the Love Orb out with no problem. I took the Golpix out at ease. But I had a strange feeling about this Vaporper, like something could go wrong, but I shouldn't worry about it. What could this possibly be? It should have never been you. I have failed you, Wailord. After an unexpected turn of events, we killed Vaporper and Chiorita. It is time to say goodbye to our beloved Wailvern. You will be missed dearly. Vigobat will be replacing our beloved Wailvern. And now our team solely relies on Cloydum. I decide to go back into Mount Moon to refight that trainer that had the Mugar, the one that originally leveled up all my Pokemon. After leveling up a couple of my Pokemon, I actually went to Saffron City to see if there was anything helpful around. I went east on Route 8 to see if there was anything there as well, because I didn't find much in Saffron City. But I might have made a mistake running into this old man. Yeah, Unpix just got body slammed. I then lose the carry of my team, Cloydum. What is going on? Luckily, Kekrit was able to finish off the battle, and I got away, but I still lost two of my greatest Pokemon. After removing the two from my team, I pick up Todoth and one of the eggs. You may have noticed I had a second egg in there. I forgot to mention that one of the trainers I fought below Cerulean City actually gave me an egg after the fight, so that's why there was two there. After some running around, my egg actually ended up hatching and I got a Snubsparse. Snubsparse is a fairy normal type Pokemon. I then go east of Cerulean City to Route 9. At the start of the route, there is a trainer that I have to fight, no matter what. I take out her first Pokemon, then her second Pokemon. Then Vigobat finishes the job. I decide to farm XP from this youngster from earlier. Now, all of a sudden, everything took an unexpected turn. This doesn't seem good at all. One by one, this Eunuch just takes my team out. Unexpectedly, I didn't think this was gonna happen like this. Well, I've hit an all-time low after that. But there is still one Pokemon left. Pick up Noctflame, and in my head I'm like, what do I even do? I go down to Saffron City and go west to Route 7 to see if there was anything that could help me. I actually get an encounter, and it's Kabufree. And at least Noctflame won't be alone no longer. Kabufree is a rock flying type Pokemon. Spent some time in that grass leveling up Noctflame, but my dumbass accidentally ran into a trainer. Great. Our newly team member gets killed, and Noctflame just can't do anything about a rock type. Well, that was just a horrible way to end it, honestly. Like, we were so up. After Gym 2, you know, we kind of slowly slipped down, but then it just took a huge plummet, and we lost everything. Thank you guys so much for watching. It surely is a blessing to make these videos and to just have people enjoy them and watch them. I know it might not seem much, but to me it really does matter, and I appreciate a lot with all the support I've gotten and all the views, the subscribers, even the comments, you guys begging for when's the next attempt. It really motivates me to create more and more of these. So I'd like to say thank you, and I hope you guys are ready for attempt 6, because I'm coming back and better.